The problems of this world are getting next to me. When I turn on the news, trouble is all I see. In this land of money and wealth, we still have people who are starving today. Yeah. So, I'm trying to sing, and I just can't. I mean, something is coming out, but it don't sound right. It's not just the problems of the world. It's problems going on in my family. Real life situations. And I used social media like as a distraction. Anything that could make me laugh, that's what I went for. But then it became not enough. I couldn't escape real life. And I hate when there's a problem and all I can do is just point out that there's a problem and I can offer no solutions. There are so many talented people out there that find nonsensical information about other people. I've never asked anybody for anything other than prayer. But just like the word says, faith without works is dead. We can pray and ask God for things, but if it's something that we can handle ourselves, or He's placed someone in proximity that could assist, a closed hand doesn't get fed, just like a closed mouth doesn't. Yeah, doxing is wrong. And I personally don't dox. Now, I'll research something, like from a job or whatever like that, because it's a part of my responsibility. But when it comes to real life, and then you have folks that are playing games with other people's lives. For example, I have a 31-year-old nephew that has been locked up since he was 19 years old. He was given life. And since his sentence was imposed in 2012, there have been so many other cases where people who have actually lost their lives, or they help somebody lose their life. And since then, they're walking around free. And my nephew is still locked up. I've prayed. I've asked other people to pray. I don't know, maybe this is a life lesson for him. But I firmly believe that the punishment should fit the crime. And in this case, it doesn't. It just doesn't. But what can I do? I've been so worried. And you know, it says, if you pray, don't worry. But I'm gonna be honest, I've been worried. Because people lose their lives in prison. And they get innocent people. Just like innocent people are locked up. Now, I'm not saying he's completely innocent. But I'm saying if he kept his behind home that night, they couldn't have done nothing. Maybe this is God's way of extending his life. I will never know that because I didn't create him, nor did I create this situation. I can't say everything. I can't pour my heart out about everything, but this is bothering me. He didn't appeal, and they repealed, took away 15 years. But the life sentence is still there. I'll never understand it. Now, we've come together as a family and pay for lawyers. The appeal was approved. Now we're just waiting on a trial date, which it continuously, it's rescheduled. And the whole time, my nephew remains behind bars. So forgive me if I, feel closer to young people that are close to his age, because at least I can cheer them on because they're doing things on the outside, making a difference. Whether it's making someone laugh, whether it's working in their community. And I look at and remember how talented he truly is. I don't know what difference he's making where he is. No one is benefiting, I don't personally think. That's why I say I'm not super saved or mega deep. I have faults like everybody else. But it's like when real life happens and you can't do anything about it, there's no escape. Today, May 10th, we were supposed to be attending his trial. What happened? Yesterday, they notified the family that it's now been pushed back to September 2024. I can't ask you guys to pray that I don't do something stupid. But when I'm fed up, I don't care about the consequences. Because this is crazy to me. You had a full-blown investigation. A whole police department was under investigation. Some people unalived themselves because they were guilty and didn't want it to come out and, to afford their families the ability to collect the darn pension that they didn't deserve. They should be serving time for all the people that they've locked up for no reason, or for those that they suppress evidence that could cause someone to be free. And then you had one person that became so distressed, they had a heart attack and now they're no longer here. Guilt will do that. Yet my nephew is still locked up. So if you see me hit or miss on here, not only am I dealing with my own health issues, dealing with everybody else's, carrying the burden of the family. I can't pretend it doesn't bother me because it does. So if I cross your mind today, just whisper a prayer for my family. You don't have to know my real name. You know my face when you see me. Just ask God to surround us. And at the end of your prayer, ask him to remember me. Please. Ask him to remember me. Thank you for listening. God bless you.